right. Y'all having a good time? All right, this next artist coming up, you might have heard her on Poetic Moments on V103's Quiet Storm. So I want y'all to give a warm, warm welcome for Andrea Mills.
Let's give it up for BETJ. Y'all give it up for BETJ. All right. I'm gonna groove a little love story for you, and I hope you all can feel me. The night was cold, our hearts were warm, and it was just us two. Side by side, hand in hand, new lovers doing all we could do. This was our night to explore each other's world, and neither one of us could say no. This was the night we promised to each other, going wherever we wanted to go. I started up high and I worked it below, and yes, ladies, I took my time. You see, I'd waited long enough, and tonight I would make him mine. His back was strong, his chest was firm, and his arms were as hard as rock. And I explored his body with the tenderness he deserved, but no intention to ever stop. And all through the night I smiled inside as my wildest desires came true. He did his thing, I did my thing, and then we both did what we wanted to do. But remember, the night was cold, our hearts were warm, and it was just us two. So I whispered, I'm so glad I chose to share my love, and I'm even more thankful I shared it with you. And that's when I knew he moved me. He moved me while doing me in a night of passion that proved to be hot, sexy, and slow. And I had to stop the action in the middle of the attraction because there were some things I just had to know. So I asked, have you ever loved like this before, rolled around to the music on the floor, listened to the raindrops fall just outside the door, and then quietly moaned for more? Have you ever kissed a girl's special place, then looked her in the face only to proclaim all of the wonderful things you could do? Have you ever turned off the lights, put candles around the room to set the mood just right, made love all night, and then in the morning, right before breakfast, had the desire to try something new? Have you ever felt like this after a night of blissful passion and poetry one-on-one, swearing that there's nothing like loving together in Atlanta's hot, steamy weather, swearing that you have never, ever in your life had this much fun? Well, y'all need to know that he moved me. He moved me while doing me to the rhythmic beat playing in his heart. So we decided there'd be no end to this night, every minute of love making just right. So we began sexing and romancing again and again and again in the dark. And just before our love making was through, he said, I thought you knew this was my first time too. And the answer to your question, have I ever? Girl, the answer is never. Thank you.
Another hand for Andrea Mills, please. We'll be right back with more Lyric Cafe. Y'all hold on, all right?